Hey, rumor has it I got no forehead. That's what a lot of y'all been saying lately. My forehead is starting to disappear. You know, this shit is kind of growing a little much. You know, I might trim it sooner or later. Today we got a review. Now I know his album leaked, but I'm not gonna wait around for the leak. I don't really want to deal with the whole copyright thing. I don't want to really. It's a big headache. I'm just gonna do it to review to Tekashi's album Dummy Boy. You know, I mean. The title, you know, the title sticks at least, you know, Dummy Boy, you know, after, you know, he's calling everybody stupid. Yeah, that dumb, that bitch fire. I ain't gonna lie, that track fire. But after he was calling so many people stupid and, you know, and dumb, it seems that karma has taken its route. And, you know, now all eyes are on Tekashi 6IX9. You know, the world is against him, really. Like, I got a lot to say about that. I will save that for the later on in the video. But right now, let's just get into the review. The album. Personally, for what it was, I fucked with the album heavy. The album was fire from start to finish. There's about 2 tracks I really didn't like. As y'all know, Fefe with Nicki Minaj. Look, we already know what that was. That's a money grab. It was definitely weird. I don't know why Tekashi was doing all that shit in the video. Look, it is what it is. The album though, man, right from the start though. Let's just go right from the start, man. You know, I'll give you like a little tour guide on how I went with it. Y'all know I don't really be doing reviews. I'm not insightful or nothing like that. I'm just myself. I'm a very entertaining guy. I got a lot of stories. And you know, I just share my experiences. So we just gonna go exactly how this album went for me, man, right here. So just to start it off, man, you know, you got the 2 single tracks that released with Stupid and Fefe. I listened to Stupid on my own time with Bobby Shmurda. I ain't gonna front. We all know what Tekashi 6IX9 is here for. That's the one thing that I don't get. When people come into a Tekashi 6IX9 album or they go into these artists' album, like a Sheck West, for example, and they expect, like, lyrical content, even, you know, like, I give it to y'all, Playboy Cardi, you know, sometimes I'm a little hard on him, but, I mean, it goes to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? Like, for Tekashi 6IX9, he's been doing the same thing since he came in the game. He's been a very energetic guy. He's had in-your-face music. He's always screaming. He got that, not screamo rap, but very hype rap, very aggressive rap. That's what he's been doing. You know, that's where his advantage is in the rap game. Well, you know, when he was in the rap game. That's his advantage because no one really expected, you know, the Kendrick Lamar bars or our Nas story from Tekashi 6IX9. What we expected is some DMX bangers, some up in here bangers, something to get the party started. And you know, that's kind of where his ceiling was. You know, no one really expected too much out of him. So that's exactly what he gave us. He lived up to his expectations. Every song that he released was exactly what a Tekashi 6IX9 song is supposed to be. And that's why he was so successful in what he did. I always say this too. Bad publicity is good publicity. No matter what. You ever notice when you hear a trash song, you're like, man, this song is so trash. But when the rest of the world is listening to it and vibing to it, you kind of question it. You get curious. As a human being, you get curious. You wonder. You want to know why. Why do people love Tekashi 6IX9? Why do people like this kind of music? So you go into it, you need to listen to it. You're trying to understand what the masses are going through. You listen to the album, you listen to the tracks, and it's like, damn, you know what? I can kind of see at this point why they like Tekashi 6IX9. Or, you know what? I can see right here, this is why they like Tekashi 6IX9. You find a reason to like the artist. So, Tekashi 6IX9, top of the world, had everything going for him. Like I said, get back to the album. Stupid. Fire track. Bobby Shmurda. I do not know where he got this nigga Bobby Shmurda from. Bobby Shmurda is like in the depths of jail right now. I don't know how he got this nigga on the track. He did though, and that bit was stupid. Yeah, that shit, it was fire. I can't even front. I was jamming to that shit. Fefe, pure dumpster juice. It is a straight gooch sweat track. There is nothing appealing about Fefe. The visuals is crazy. Crazy not in a good way, crazy in a bad way. I understand why Nicki Minaj jumped on it. You know, she needed a little boost in boost in popularity, I guess. She got Tekashi 6IX9, you know, one of the most controversial artists that we have in today's music scene. They get together on a track, instant publicity. Like I said, bad publicity is good publicity. Then we get to TikTok with Lil Baby. This is the one thing I wanted to say too. With Lil Baby, and he also had Gunna. Y'all know I'm leaning towards Gunna. I can see kind of like why y'all like Gunna and Lil Baby. I get it now. I still don't think they're the next one up, but I get it why you guys fuck with him. I think the one thing that I was appreciating with is throughout the whole album, you know, he didn't overstep his company. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he had a feature on the album, like he has Kanye on here, he even had a Tory Lanez track on here. Tory Lanez track is fire, by the way. And he had Lil Baby and Gunna. Lil Baby and Gunna, I said it from previous reviews that they need certain beats to sound good. They need a producer to cater to their sound. with TikTok, it fit Lil Baby more than it fit Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine surprisingly did well on that track as well. He held his own with Lil Baby, but that track was catered more to Lil Baby's style than it was to Tekashi's. Same thing with Fefe or Fefe, Feces, whatever the fuck you want to call it, like Fefe. Gunna got on that track. That track fit Gunna. So I felt like a lot of these tracks, even when we get to the Spanish tracks with Anuel AA, I don't know who that is, but a lot of y'all Spanish people I know. I think that, you know, he had an album. It was well put together. They took their time with it. And like I said, they made an album that wasn't too crazy. The thing I feel like too is there just was no pressure on Tekashi to make this album. There's no pressure for him to make music. And that's why his music just comes out. It just comes out so fun for me personally. It just comes out fun. He's having fun. You can tell he's having fun. And like I said, it reflects in your music. He's not trying to prove a point or anything. Jump into the track. Well, look, I even play a little bit. You know, for y'all, I even play a little bit right here. Hold on. Hey. Hey. I don't care what y'all say, man. Anytime you get a steel drum in, you get a steel drum on the beat, Caribbean style, y'all know how I feel about that. It goes into you. You start feeling the beat, you start moving. I don't know what it is about music. It just makes you move. Sometimes you start dancing. That's a feel-good track. The album was very balanced. It was well-rounded. He had a little bit sounds from everywhere. The two tracks right here with Anuel AA, the Spanish tracks. There's one thing that Cardi B has done well in this music shit lately, and that's, you know, mixing with I was about to say Daddy Yankee. Goddamn, nigga getting old. What's his name? What's that nigga name? I just had his name. Bad Bunny. There you go. You get the Bad Bunnies, and you know you get the whatever that guy's name is, and you start mixing the Spanish scene because that Spanish trap is right behind rap. It's right behind rap. They're having fun with it. They're doing their thing. People are loving the vibes. Like I said, you don't have to understand a lot of music to feel it. Everybody's feeling that Spanish trap shit. So you get Tekashi 6ix9ine, smart business move right there, getting those two tracks, and they don't even sound bad. I knew that Tekashi 6ix9ine was Spanish. I did not know that he could speak Spanish. I know he's Mexican. I did not know he could speak Spanish. I thought he was just, you know, Treyway blood gang stupid, you know, a blicky, you know, that's all I thought he knew. So it's a blicky, but the man knows Spanish. He was doing his thing. I feel him on that. 2 Kanye features on here. Now we have literally the most controversial artist ever, probably, next to the most controversial artist of 2018. They get together on a track, Kanga. I didn't like that track. I didn't like Kanga. I know a lot of y'all probably feeling that. I didn't like that. Yeah, I feel like it was just like, you know, they brought a lot of lines in there. They threw a lot of shots at Ebro. I guess you could say that Tekashi 6ix9ine hates Ebro because he mentioned him in 2 tracks. The track Mama with Nicki Minaj and Kanye, I was definitely feeling that. I felt like that track was more fitting to Nicki and it was more fitting to Kanye. They ate that track. I like how they kind of had whatever flute recorder, whatever you want to call that shit. You know, I'm gonna say it again. You know, I can repeat it every time, you know, through every minute of this review. I will say that this album is well-rounded. It has something for everyone. You even get to the track like Tati. Tati is fire. I don't, bro, like that. Yeah, I feel like Tati, bitch, I want to put my hands up, nigga. I'm trying to receive that ass, you know, like, come on, girl, throw that ass on this thing. You know, I'm trying to receive that shit. That shit get me hyped. I feel like I want to fight a nigga. I got so many emotions when Tati comes on. DJ Spin King, you did your thing on that one. And I want to say the most surprising thing that I figured out, too, is, you know, having Scott Storch on the album, too. Look, Scott Storch, one of the legendary producers, you know, lean back. Lean back. We all know who Scott Storch is. That man can play his ass off on that piano. You know, he had a little, I think they said he had an influence on Kika and with Tory Lanez. And then he had his track on Wando. I thought Wando was a fire track, man. Like, energy. Energy is the word here. That's exactly what Tekashi 6ix9ine brought here. Energy, regardless of his situation, regardless how you feel about his past, you know, accusations and his past criminal record, no matter how you feel, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this music right here, this album, this 13-track album that I liked. The one track I didn't like on here, though, Dummy was the one track I didn't like on here. It didn't grow on me at first. When I first listened to it, I was like, you know what, this is kind of a vibe. You know, I can see where they were going. You know, they slowed the album down. It's a cool outro and it's not really bad. But then I listened to it more times. I'm just like, I'm not really feeling the auto tune. Like I wasn't really feeling that. The other track I wasn't really feeling was the one with A Boogie. And it's funny too, cause I don't care what y'all say, man. A Boogie really does sound like Dej Loaf. When he got it to the end of the song, he hit that na 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 na. Like I'm like, okay, this is Dej Loaf. Like, how can y'all not say that's Dej Loaf? I don't know who copied who. Dej Loaf copied A Boogie, or A Boogie copied Dej Loaf. But one of them motherfuckers copied each other. 3 tracks on here that I dislike: Fefe, Waka, and Dummy. I mean, that's really the only 3 tracks I disliked. Other than that, though, it's a big ball of energy. Tekashi 6IX9INE did exactly what he was supposed to do. I mean, like if you came into this album expecting, you know, Kendrick Lamar level bars, or, you know, our Jid flows, or J. Cole like storytelling, I don't know what you expected, then, you know, you came to the wrong album. Like, feel the beat, feel the energy. Yes, Tekashi 6IX9INE sometimes says some questionable shit in a track, like, you know, dum 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 dum, stupid, like that's okay. But then you overlook that and look how well balanced the album is. From Spanish, you know, you get the Spanish trap. You get 2 Ye tracks on here. You know, the Little Baby and the Gunna feature was also very, very good. Like I said, man, I feel like it was just well produced. It was well put together. And, I mean, you can't really overlook that. A lot of people really, when they listen to albums, they kind of put their personal feelings into, you know, kind of like what they do with Kanye. And the whole thing with, you know, his gangsta and testing his gangsta, a lot of people really don't like that. And they kind of really let it affect them listening to the music. With that being said, though, man, the album is solid to me personally. Get in the comment box below. Let me know what y'all think about the album. Now, I'm gonna give you my opinions on Tekashi 6IX9INE. This is a little bit of a long video, but I'm gonna give you my opinions on Tekashi 6IX9INE, how I feel about the whole situation, and like what do I think in the future, if there is any future with Tekashi 6IX9INE. You know, so if you want to stop the video right here and you know the review's over, you can go ahead and dipset. Hey, this been your boy Dev, like always talking to my bro. Like, you see you later. It's very unfortunate. Look, first of all, I don't feel bad. I mean, I don't feel bad. The man has been given multiple chances to, you know, to get his shit right. No one's telling him to be an angel, but, you know, after, you know, if you poke a dog, it's gonna bite you sooner or later, all right? Like, you know, even the most loyal dog will bite you. So you get that right here. This man's been acting a fool for like the last year and a half. He's been on top of the game. He has mad money, and he doesn't learn his lesson. Now, we can look at it from both sides. I always say people don't really understand that. Like, I know we can all preach and say, man, if I had that much money, I would be so smart with it. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't touch nobody. But we got to understand the reason Tekashi 6IX9INE has money is because of who he was. That's what got him the money. If he didn't act like that, or if he wasn't really like that in the first place, then he wouldn't have that money. Like, y'all gotta understand, Tekashi 6IX9INE comes from the gutter, all right? He comes from nothing. That same nothing and that same gutter is what got him to what he is now. So you can't really change. It's like a double-edged sword. It's like a lot of hood niggas can't take the hood out of me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hood niggas, they just hood. It is what it is. Tekashi 6IX9INE though, like, I think last time I checked on the situation, you know, he's going to trial. I think they said he's staying in jail until next fall, sometime next fall. I don't have the exact dates, but that's a long ass time. I think they gave him no bail. That's crazy. He has no bail. First of all, the whole world is against the man. Like, this man literally has every eye on him. No one likes Tekashi 6IX9INE. I don't think his own family even likes Tekashi 6IX9INE. And now he's going to jail for another 9 months, which basically is another year added to his sentence if he even does. To me personally, I think he should just plea. He should make a deal. I think some things I heard too is like the whole Trippy beef was fake. I laughed about that. That's crazy. Trippy beef was fake. So you telling me this Trippy beef was fake and it was all for show. And another thing too is they really tested his gangster in that courtroom. They said that Tekashi 6IX9INE, this is on quote, Tekashi 6IX9INE was, "I'm not really in a gang. It was all for show." Now that's crazy. I really feel for I don't feel sorry for him. I just feel for him just because I don't even think he's jail ready. I don't think he not built for prison. You know what I'm saying? Like that. After all the shit he's been talking, he about to be in there with some real gangsters, with some real hitters. We talking about real deal, wheeling, dealing killers. I mean, a lot of people are gonna say what they're gonna say. They're gonna say that, oh, this man's been acting like a fool. He deserves that. I just said like he's a product of his environment. All right, I know a lot of kids that I grew up with that had the same situation where they really didn't have nothing and they had to sell drugs and they had to do this, had to do that, sell 50 dimes by dinner time, you know, just to pay you know, the rent on time. You know, like, shout out to T.I. But you know, you just had to do what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? You had to make sacrifices. My thing is they had XXXTentacion, you know, releasing all these albums, and they don't release Dummy Boy. We were postponing it because he has his jail. Like, come on, man. Like, that shit makes no sense. It's a bad look on record labels. Tekashi 6ix9ine he really needed like some guidance, a father figure, you know. He needed like a brother or somebody, just somebody to sit him down and be like, look, man, you're acting a fool. And you know what's crazy? I always tell y'all, man, listen to your old heads. I saw the interview, man, with Fat Joe, and Fat Joe is an old head. He was telling you, man, they waiting for you to fuck up. They waiting for you, my dude. And he didn't listen because a lot of young kids like y'all, look, I'm 27 years old. I'm gonna tell y'all straight, I'm 27. I'm about to be 28 in 9 days. I'm about to be 28, right? I'm about to be 28 years old. And I've been through I wish a lot of people, you know, I used to always tell the older people, like, yeah. Bro, I wish I would have listened. Because I didn't know shit, and I still don't know shit. That's why I always listen to my OGs. I always listen to my old heads. Because they tried to give them the guidance, like, bro, this is exactly what they gonna do. We gonna give you the goddamn blueprint. This is what they gonna do. And you need to avoid all this shit. And even with all the warnings, with all the signs, the second chances he got after the whole, like, kid shit that happened, whatever, and the whole tape and the Instagram live, whatever, he got in trouble for that. He didn't learn his lesson. I don't think, look, with racketeering, this is serious charges. These the fucking feds, man. They ain't messing with you. With the whole Kodak learned his lesson, man. Y'all see Kodak having fun. He not doing anything crazy. It took him multiple times to learn his lesson, but Kodak finally getting his shit straight. He having fun. He got a little pudgy. He getting a little bigger, but that's cool. When you rich, it don't really matter. This man Tekashi was on top of the world. He had everything going for him. And multiple chances, no, I'm not saying multiple, but he had multiple warnings of this outcome. And, you know, he just didn't heed it. And now Trippie Redd probably you know what? I said Trippie Redd laughing like this is real beef. Trippie Redd probably just like, damn, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always say, you know, let your success, you know, speak for itself. Move in silence. Worry about your money, your family, and your health, and you will be good in this life. Mind your business. If you mind your business, you good. He did not have to do the gangster shit. Like, after he did the first 3 gangster shits, he should have just been like, cool, I'm chilling. The feds want dudes like Tekashi 6ix9ine because he promotes all the stuff that, you know, the cops are trying to prevent. You know, Tekashi 6ix9ine is promoting all this shit. No one wants to see somebody act like a fool and get away with it, all right? They're not going to let that fly. After a while, they're going to find something, whether they have to make it up or whether it's true. And now Tekashi is going to have to snitch on his friends, you know, snitch on his gangster. He's going to have to test his gangster. And he going to get like 5 to 6 years, but it's going to be a tough 5 to 6 years in his life. It's just sad to see, man. And, you know, the height of Tekashi 6ix9ine is gone. There's no more Tekashi 6ix9ine after this. Get in the comment box below. Let me know what you think, man. Let me know all that good stuff. Look, it's just my opinion. Bless his soul. And we'll keep it like that. Till the next time, we out.